Today's video is a continuation of my last thrift haul where I found 5 bags of fabric for $5. I'm going to open 2 of those bags, plus one that I got for $6 that wasn't on sale. But I thought it looked like a good deal. Let's see what we got. This is like a t-shirt material in sort of a camel or khaki brown. It looks like there's about a yard. Oh. It's one of those knits that's in a circle but with no seam. So it's just knitted in a circle. So it's pretty nice. It actually feels like a really nice quality with a good two-way stretch. It does have a small stain on it. Right there. It's actually a discoloration, but I can work around it and I like it and it's cute. Huh. It might be a curtain. No, the ends are done. So probably not. It does have homemade seams, but it's not a cotton material. It has a bit of texture to it. I'm not sure what I would use this for. It seems like something you would use as a curtain, just with that pattern and the fabric type, but I'm not sure. It looks like probably just over a yard. So we'll see what I do with it. Oh, interesting. It's definitely a polyester type material. And it's definitely vintage and smells vintage. It's got a really light 4-way stretch, kind of like that polyester pants material. I can't really think of a plan for it right this moment, but I'll think about it. Now this bag was inside that $5 bag. So, nice. Oh, well, almost nice khaki material. It's got an issue there. Discoloration. It's basically like what you would use to make khaki pants. I would use it probably to make American Girl doll pants or shorts. I think that would work out. Because I'm not sure this stain will come out, and it has a defect in the material here. Plus, there's only maybe half a yard, so not much else you could make out of it. So about a yard of this, sort of an off-white, not quite cream, maybe cream, I don't know, but sheer fabric. It's nice, and there's a decent amount of it, so I can definitely use it for something, though something small. This is kind of like a cheesecloth material. Gauze. Not really gauze, more of a heavier duty cheesecloth kind of look. I am not sure what I would use this for. If you guys have any suggestions, please let me know. So about a half yard of this yellowy white, off-white material, cotton. So I like it. It's perfectly fine because you can always use that for quilting. Now this, oh, the dreaded tape. Ugh. This is sort of a silky material. Probably, yeah, close to a yard. You know, maybe I could just make an off-white Barbie wedding dress with all this material I have here. This is just a thicker Kind of feels like a polyester cotton mix, but it's supposed to look like linen, I think. And it's not quite half a yard. This fabric is a yellowish cream. Definitely has some staining on it. And they look like rust stains, so they probably won't come out. It's sort of a weird material. I'm not sure what it is. It's kind of like a non-silky nylon, if that makes sense. I definitely don't know what I would use this for unless maybe I need a stiffer material for making a practice garment. It's not my favorite color. It has staining, and I don't know what the material could possibly be, so that's kind of what I'm left with. Now this fabric is the same as the earlier polycotton wannabe linen fabric, and there's about a yard. Some staining. They kind of also look like rust stains. I mean, you know when stuff is pinned and then the pins rust, and that's just what happens a lot of times when you go through older material. So we'll see what we can use this for. Oh, that is an interesting stain. This is kind of a silky material. It's not shiny silky, more of a matte silky. It actually would be useful if I did make a wedding Barbie dress in this color. Of course, if I can cut around the stains and whatnot, I could make a dress with lots of layers, all in this off-white color. And I have a couple of great Barbie patterns to make something like that. This bag was also in that bag. Okay, and more bags. Okay, so we've got this shimmery material, about a half a yard. It's also a sort of a cream color. It's got stains. But I can use it on the wedding dress as well, just cut around the stains. This all looks like it's tulle. And all the colors you could want. This looks like, I don't know about that. It's a headband with the tulle tied around it in a design. I'm not sure how I like how it looks after this ribbon part here. But it is purple and white, so my niece might like it, so I'll set it aside for her and let her check it out. Look at that purple. That is a nice purple. A garter? Oh, it's a Christmas ornament. Some pantyhose? Yeah. That's different. It would make more sense if it was directly straight down or connected. So I'm not sure what the ultimate plan was for this piece, or if this is just what it was supposed to end up looking like. Do you know? I don't. I have some of this fabric. I think I got some from my grandma's basement and from some hauls. It's a pretty popular pattern, I guess. This is like a spandex, and I think this would be perfect for a Barbie swimsuit. You know, that's what I'm going to be making with it, right? Because it's basically Barbie pink in a swimsuit material. This is a nice, silky, soft pink fabric. It's a very pretty color, but there is a bit of staining. And it's not a huge piece, so I'll probably just put it in the doll clothes fabric pile to use for that. That's pretty. I really wish it was a larger piece because I love it. But there's just not that much to use. Although, if I think it through, I can probably figure out a way to use it for something. I love the color though. It's a really nice mint green. Now, a few pieces of the sort of darker than lime green sheer shiny fabric. And they're each about a quarter-ish yard. I don't know what this would have been used for. If you guys have any suggestions for using this size of this kind of fabric, let me know. Some more tulle, sort of a steely gray, silverish color. Looks like there is about a yard, so plenty to use, and it's a nice color. I like that. That's pretty. Looks like there's about a yardish, maybe slightly more. I could possibly make a shirt out of it. Maybe. I like it and I love the color, so I'm going to see what I can do. At first, I thought this was something already made. Well, maybe it is. It might be a curtain, maybe, or I don't know. I could make this into a crop top, but I'm not a crop top person. It definitely has that 60s, 70s vibe with the color and the fabric, so I'll have to think on it a bit. Very sweet. Not a lot, just under a yard. And it has sort of a texture on it. See, up and down. It's very cute and I can use it in quilts. Another piece of that. Let's check out this bag. A little more of this fabric. Oh. Oh. Okay, so I guess maybe a skirt thing or a garland. I guess. So I don't like it, so I'll probably take it apart and just use the fabric. And then there is this. It's a nice lace with some bonus pink ribbon. Definitely useful. Here's the other formerly $10, now $5 bag of fabric. Oh, well, this honestly smells really terrible. I think this was probably a dog bed. And you don't win them all, right? So I'm going to bag this up so the smell is contained. And hopefully not everything in this bag has dog smell. So here's some stuffing material and a piece of towel. This is gauze, kind of dirty, but there's a fair chunk of it. I don't know what I'll do with it, but we'll see. This cotton knit kind of t-shirt material. I like the orange. It looks like there's about half a yard or so of it with all the pieces, but they're all not really big pieces. So I'm not sure what I'll make with it other than doll clothes, just because the size of the pieces. A couple of pieces of this red bathing suit sort of material. So I'll probably use it for a doll bathing suit. It's just enough to make one or more with no problem. So, yay. Any ideas, people? Let's see. It's a sleeve? Just one? This is a chest piece. It's got like a cup built into it, I think. This is like that cotton knit t-shirt-ish material. And a piece of a t-shirt. Oh no, that's not cool. I'll probably put all this back in the bag. I don't know. I don't know what's disintegrating, but something is, and now I'm gonna have to clean up my table so I don't get whatever this is all over everything else. Okay, next. So like a napkin or something with lots of stains. I don't know that any of that will come out. A set of, they kind of feel like micro suede, but maybe cloths or napkins. 4 of them. This is just paper material. It's not fabric, but it's thicker than tissue paper. Now this is the part of the bag that made me want to buy this bag. I don't know if I got it from my last haul or another one, but I have some more of this double knit material and it matches. Oh look! Another piece of this pattern double knit. A couple of t-shirt short sleeves. Some more of that. Oh, this was in the previous haul as well. This is kind of a shiny fabric. I like the green. Oh, got a pin. So there's a couple of pieces of this, which I like, but just not that much to work with, so we'll see what we can come up with. This is kind of like that double knit fabric. Sort of a heavier duty purple cotton. And here's a couple more pieces. A brown, sort of a heavy duty cotton. I have a scarf kind of like this. I wish the pieces were bigger. A stretchy sort of material. Makes me think of the 70s. Some more of the purple. Another piece of that. This is just a plain sort of muslin material. A plain cream cotton. Cute little plaid piece. Wish there was more of that. It's super cute. The top of a dress, I guess. I like the yellow. And I mean, a fair amount of it is done. So I'll see if it fits me or if I can fit it to me easily. And I'll use it. I like it. A bit of black. A bit of double knit. Maybe for binding. Another small piece of that. Some really heavy duty corduroy. That's nice. Not a big piece though, but pretty cool. This actually tricked me at first. This is a printed fabric. These are not actual seams here. And hey, I think I have a fabric that looks like that print. This is pretty wide, but a lot has been cut out. So I would say it equals out to about a yard's worth of fabric. It might be kind of neat as a larger tote bag. Tell me what you think. Well, I guess I know what she was going to be making with this fabric. It looks to be partially done. So I'm going to put all this back in the bag, and later I'm going to spread it out and see what I got and see if I can't finish it. And maybe I'll cover it in a video. Simplicity 6167. I love this fabric. But it doesn't include the pattern envelope. So I'm not really sure what the final product was. I can do some research though and find out what 6167 probably was. Who knows? I may have that in my stash. I have a lot of vintage patterns. So this is like sheets or no, curtains? Oh, stinky. Very stinky. We're going to put this in a bag because it smells like dog too. Last from this second bag, some more of that orange t-shirt cotton knit. Like a umbrella bag of some sort. Probably. A couple more, I guess, umbrella bags with straps. I mean, it's cute and one is super dirty, but I'm not sure I can use them, so we'll see. A simple drawstring bag, cute. Please don't be underwear, please. Well, I think this might be a mini skirt. Maybe? I'm not sure. Let's look at the tag. I don't know. It just says it's a cotton spandex thing. Not sure what I'll do with it. A little snap bag. A little other bag. I guess they were experimenting. Pretty color though. Sort of a stretchy, silky feeling fabric. Not sure what it was supposed to be. A bit of felt and a black piece. Some more of that bathing suit material. And a fair amount of it. Cool. Shoulder pad, probably from the 80s. Bubblegum pink cotton. Looks like maybe just over a fat quarter, so enough to use in a quilt. A heavier weight silky black. Just a small piece. Some of that purple. I think it matches the one in the other bag. So it has a two-way stretch, silky purple. It's a pretty color. Maybe another Barbie swimsuit. Some more of this double knit. Some more of the orange. Oh, that's somewhere? Is that an actual bank bag? Well, that's interesting. I'm definitely not sure what to do with it. It's interesting that they would cut this fabric in such a way that you can't actually use it. Well, that's just cheesy. You can't make whatever this was supposed to be because half of it is cut off. But if anyone needs some of these pieces, I have them for what it's worth. So let's check out this last bag that I got for $6 and was not on sale, but I thought the stuff inside looked interesting, so I went for it anyways. Well, there's a huge amount of this greenish sheer fabric. Let's see how much there is. So it looks like there's about 3 yards of this one, and this one feels about the same. So it's probably 3 or 4 yards of this as well. It's sort of a darker brownish green. So it's not my favorite, and I'm not sure what I'll do with it. This has sort of that wrinkled texture to it. And it has a brownish green color as well. About half a yard, and not my favorite. Oh no, this is clothes of some sort, maybe. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really sure what this is supposed to be, and it smells like dog, so I'm gonna stick it in a bag real quick. And I'm looking at it, and there's like no rhyme or reason for however they sewed this all up. I like the fabric, but I just, I don't know what to do with it. A teeny bit of blue. It's like, probably was maybe curtains, maybe? Yeah, I would say it was curtains. It's got a very rough texture. And it's got like kind of a pattern to it. I mean, I wouldn't use it probably for curtains. Maybe if I were to sell it, someone would be interested in them as like a vintage retro curtain. So we'll see. This is a nice silky material. About half a yard. I like the color, although it's sort of the color of scrubs, like doctor's scrubs. Some embroidered fabric in a peachy kind of color. It has a nice shine to it. It looks like about half a yard, but it is pretty wide and probably about 60 inches wide. You know, it would be kind of cute as a hat netting. Maybe a little bit too heavy duty for that, but why not? It's actually see-through. Stretchy. maybe a quarter to a third yard. I don't know what I would make out of this. I guess something for a doll. It definitely needs to be washed though. That's pretty. About half a yard of this netting with multicolored glitter on it. It's pretty, and definitely something I can use. Another sheer fabric, and it's sort of a blue-purple together. Like the paint job you see on some of those cars. I like it, but I'm not even sure there's half a yard here. But if I did up the edges, I could maybe just make it into a scarf, and that would be pretty cute. Looks like a fair amount of this material. It's a really bright blue, but it's more see-through than I thought it was going to be. Like very see-through. Let's see how much fabric there is. So there's right at about 2.5 yards, which is great. I could use it as an overlay for a dress for my niece, and I think that would actually look pretty cute. So did you think this part of the haul with 3 bags for $16 was worth it? I'm fairly happy with it, though it was kind of a mixed bag. Compared to the other thrift store that would have charged me at least $17 each for the 2 bigger bags, I think I did pretty well. And we'll check out the other bags I got from this haul in some future videos. And if you enjoyed this video, I have an entire playlist of just fabric hauls linked here in the video. Thanks!